Hello everybody, and welcome back to Software Inc. My name is Steven Marqueteros, and today we are going to be even further upscaling our printing operation to undertake the printing of Lion OS X, the first time we have ever undertaken the experience of printing for an operating system company. And you know what? This is a great expansive opportunity for our company, because through this, we're going to be able to generate hopefully millions of dollars at almost $1 a copy. We're going to be generating about $5.4 million in sales directly from this print job. However, this doesn't come without a couple of drawbacks for us, especially since our capacity for printing is only about 380,000 copies per month, and this is due later this year. And as you could probably tell by some simple math, that we're not going to be able to get this done unless we expand upon our printers a tiny little bit. But it's probably a good thing that we have $1.2 million in cash and $1.4 million in our insurance pool, because we're essentially going to be able to pay for this pretty darn easily. It's great to have that principle on hand in case anything like this was ever going to be able to come up. So essentially what we're going to do right at the beginning of this episode is, instead of adding on to our development team, because I essentially sent everybody go off to college for 2 months to go improve their audio programming skills, because DTA Audio Pro is going to be pretty much the most polished but most ancient project in existence. So that is going to be a ton of fun. Another thing I actually want to do before I do that is I'm going to hire another receptionist, because we do need to undertake a lot of print jobs these days. So we really need somebody to be working here full-time, so let's just make sure we get some of that. And we have like 800 couriers that are supposed to arrive throughout the day, so I think we'll be fine on that. So actually, let's get into buying a bunch of real estate. We have a ton of money now, so I don't think it is too much for us to literally click and drag out and just buy large swaths of land. So even though we are dishing out like an incredible portion of money for this, we're going to be able to expand upon this and develop basically our gigantic office space, which I think is fun, fantastic, and we want this to look pretty darn good. It's like they've added a little bit with this game too. I'm not really sure what the arched gate is. It probably has to do with like the fence type stuff, but I've never actually used that myself, so I really wouldn't know, because fences are a little bit difficult to build in this game, so don't really use that. There we go, and now we just have one massive warehouse for us to construct. Just a bunch of pallets and a bunch of printers. Alrighty, let's figure out where we can find those at. There we go in the utility section, getting all this pallet printing going on. We are essentially just increasing the amount of storage space that we have in order to work on this project. There we go, and I think that is a perfectly reasonable amount of pallets. We could probably move these guys. So let's hope that they actually move the printers on top of them when we do that. And we could add, complete this pallet square here. We're going to move this light too. There we go, move furniture. Move the light. There we go. Get out of my way, light. We're building a printing industry, a printing empire on top of you. And I don't think that's an overstatement at all. I think that is 100% true and accurate to what we're doing here at Dodge the Mall. There we go. I think that's a pretty well illuminated space. And now the beauty of building this in a row like this is that we can duplicate all of this stuff and then place it back down. So we can just copy a bunch of printers. There we go. Duplicate and bam and bam and bam. There we go. Bunch of printers. Humongous capacity. And a bunch of pallets, but I think that's everything we need for this printing empire that we have starting for us. We just spent a ridiculous amount of money on this. This room is probably blisteringly hot. Actually, it's only 67 degrees Fahrenheit, even though we don't have any sort of air conditioning in this room directly. This might even be a bit much for our air conditioner to bear, but yeah, I think we're doing A-okay on this. I think we're doing all right. 1 million copies per month. I think that's pretty darn good. That's a lot of copies to be printing per month, and I think that we are going to get this done in a perfectly reasonable amount of time. I don't know how many pallets we're going to need in order to actually, you know, hold a million copies a month. But let's hope that, yeah, actually that seems to be a perfectly reasonable amount of stuff to have. We really got to make sure that we actually get this stuff out, like, fast enough, too, because if we can't do that, then we're going to be in for a little bit of surprise here. Yeah, looks like we're going to need to call the super courier. All right, guys, let's call him. Call the courier. There we go. There we go. He's going to print up everything in stock and sell that for us. So we're hopefully going to make a humongous amount of money on that. What are we paying for utility costs now? Like something super crazy, $86,000, $90,000 in bills. That's a lot of money. Yeah, it's mostly that printing though. That's pretty good. How are we coming along on that? 3.26 million copies. So what is that? How much money did we make? We made $1 million that month. Oh man, we're $1 million company. And we have like 10 people working here. That's pretty incredible. We could just like stash all of this money and just never come back to work ever again. Let's deposit $500,000 into our insurance. Hopefully we'll start maxing out the amount we can make an interest off of that. All right, looks like we got another print job, 310,000 copies. I actually want to make sure that we get this thing here completed on time. We should probably hire like a full-time IT support and a maintenance. There we go. Awesome. And it's nearly 1990, which I think is good because we're going to need 1990 to come around at some point. Employees having trouble concentrating due to noise. What? How? Oh, it's because your break room is in the server room? I know. We're like a multi-million-dollar company now, but we still can't afford to move that out into a separate area. That's what you get for working at Dodge the Mall. All right, let's actually outsource the review here. Let's see how it's going. Okay, it's 7.4 out of 10, so still not that great. Just going to wait until it's really picture perfect. I mean, I can't really tell you what else we're going to do. Almost 53. Okay, it's going to get done in October, but that is still early. Look at that. We finished out our contract after making millions of dollars. We have now finished that. We've ended up with $4.6 million, which is fantastic. Actually, let's go up. We should probably build a second floor on this space, on this place, and get developing our next studio. I think that would be a good deal. Let's accept some more print jobs too. It's not really making our reputation go up any, but I think that it's pretty darn good. Okay, let's get constructing on this brand new office space then. So we want this office to be, as much as we want it to be compact, we also want to fit in as many people as we possibly can into it. So this can cause a little bit of an issue at times because we like to make this thing a little bit more, I guess, tight than I guess we probably should. So by building this out, we're essentially going to be making in a standard that we can copy. So essentially what we're going to do here is a chair, employee, and then I don't want a chair there, but it's making me build one there anyway. Okay, and there we go. And now we can move all this furniture around, and then we can put down computers. Fortunately, it's still not 1990 yet. It's seriously not 1990? Well, let's wait till 1990 to actually finish this office then. I will just wait with this beautiful second floor constructed on top of this building in order to finish building that, even though you can't really go up there yet. Okay, so after some work and edit, I think that we are finally through with constructing the second floor of our master office building. Because essentially the first floor is just a giant warehouse for printing stuff, and the second floor is more of a development studio where we can fit an additional 18 employees in sort of a very easily constructed room, so to speak. You know, we didn't really do a whole lot in terms of actually decorating the place out and making it look kind of fantastic, but honestly, there are employees, all right? Oh my god, speaking of that, apparently we have 2 print jobs for 6.6 million copies. Oh my god, that's 12 million copies. They need this by December of 1990, which does appear to have already passed, considering... Oh no, it's January, that's right. I can't get my dates right, apparently, and they also need those by December of 1992. And I think that is actually just about enough time, considering we can print over 1 million copies, so about 12 months from now, I think that we may be able to fit all of these in, and I don't think that they'd be too mad at us for missing out on that. So yeah, we basically have a... Actually, are we able to produce that many copies per month? It was only 384,000. I'm not... I could have swore it was a lot more than that. Yeah, I guess it's just because we have that split up. So it's about, yeah, a little over 1 million copies that we're able to produce per day. So I think that's pretty good. We're going to be able to make a lot of money off of that for pretty much the next year then while we get this print job underway, and I'll try to keep track of that. However, we need to hire a lead and essentially get them situated for HR training so we can get them to help research this 2D editor too, because we don't have a whole lot of employees. So if we hire an employee, we're looking for a lead. We need a really good one, so let's hire one for our core team. Let's get one that's young too. There we go. Look at that, he's got some experience in leading. Let's hire him. There we go, age 21. And hopefully he'll be in too, because we have this room set to be on core and leaders only, where this is just core for anybody. And we'll send him to HR training, and we'll get him back, and we'll be able to hire a bunch of employees for us. He'll be able to manage that. And we can also cut down his budget a little bit if he isn't doing what we need him to do. Look at that. I spent a ton of money in a lot of different categories. which is good. That's fine. So where are you? Fabian Chandler. There we go. All right. Select. Where? No, I just want to select this guy. Where are you? He says he's at work, working any role. You are actually a lead, my friend. I don't know if you've realized this. So you are a lead? Lead. There we go. Just be a lead. All right, there you go. And let's actually... then I guess if we have that, you'll go sit in your new desk, or you'll go over and blab to this guy forever because you think you're in some sort of a meeting. Yes, you do appear to believe that you are in some sort of a meeting right now. That's great. What you're going to do is we're going to set up HR for this puppy here. Let's make sure we figure out how to do that. HR options. All right. Enable. Awesome. So 10 programmers. I'm not sure what we have room for right now. So let me actually check. So we have room for 18 here and room for 10 here. So that's 28. Let's get that up to be 28 programmers. Actually, let's do 24, and then let's do 4 artists. We need some people specifically through that. Let's have some be pretty good educated, and then let's set this to be like 5, so we can go educate a bunch of people. And for the budget of this team, let's give them $150,000, and hopefully you'll be able to rate a pretty good team based off of that. So there we go. Hopefully we'll get a bunch of other people hired, and yeah. Hopefully he'll be able to run our company pretty darn successfully. We should see the employee count. There we go, bump up. Now it's at 25, 29. There we go. Let's actually hope we... do we have enough people for that? Yeah, I think we do, because we have the other guy working in here in the lead office. There we go. Oh, good lord. We were fined a ton of money for that, which is unfortunate. However, we still have about $6 million. So that sucks a lot. It's because we have... yeah, of market value, 2 million copies there. That was a lot of money that they just fined us. That's actually quite a lot, considering the amount we had been making. Yeah, that goes back quite a ways. Detracts a little bit, but, you know, that's all right. We're still, didn't really destroy our reputation all that much. We're still able to undertake some more print jobs. And for what we were doing at the time, I think that was A-okay to be doing. Besides, Bank 14 needs 5.4 million copies by May of 1991, so I think that's A-okay. We can just undertake that, and we'll be doing just fine as far as that goes. But yeah, while we make our way towards royalties, and we actually have our capabilities of printing all boosted up, and we're making a crap ton of money these days now that we're able to do this kind of stuff, I think that's where we're going to leave it for this episode, guys. We've gotten the office expanded. And next episode, we are going to move into developing our capabilities in processing and probably adding on to even a larger development studio as well. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, make sure you click that subscribe button down below, because that's the one way to see our content at all times of the week. You know, if we actually upload videos. Otherwise, give us a thumb and tell us how you are doing it down in the below, because we like to hear what you guys have to say, and there's some pretty good ideas about what we should do in our series. My name is Steven Marketeros, and I will see you guys next time.